What's up, print fam? Welcome back to the print shop. Thank you, firesprint.com, for sponsoring today's video. Now, this is a very, very good sponsorship spot for Firesprint because they're a great outsource partner that does a lot of large format stuff. They've got a couple of different, they've got a rollover flatbed, they've got a hybrid flatbed. But I neglected my print head, and now I'm having issues. This is my white print head. It looks a lot worse on camera. It looks all spotty. It's not. I neglected my print head, and I'm like slowly getting more nozzles. But this is a problem. And I totally screwed up the yellow. Look how bad that is. I know it's hard to see, but all the lines, those are missing nozzles. Now, I thought to myself, you don't really print white. It's okay to ignore it. You're just doing all the color stuff. Problem is now I have a customer that needs me to print white because we're trying to print on red tins. Red tins need a white underbase in order to look right. So now I've kind of shot myself in the foot, and I'm going to waste a ton of ink, ton of supplies, ton of time, when in reality, if I wouldn't have neglected my print head, then I would be just fine. And I would have spent a few minutes over weeks rather than hours now trying to figure it out. Which is why Firesprint is a great sponsor for this video, because if you don't want to have to deal with maintenance, if you don't want to have to deal with all this stuff yourself, outsource. Firesprint.com does yard signs. They got their fast and free. They do banners. They do stickers. All that fun stuff. So thank you, Firesprint.com, for sponsoring the video. You can get 10% off your first order with the coupon down below. Now, the caveat to that is UV flatbeds, even the HP one, has a ton of maintenance. And if you don't want to do that, outsource. If you want a little less maintenance, the HP Latex has been awesome. Right now I've got some fridge magnet on there that I need to cut off to get prepped for cutting tomorrow. But this thing has had virtually no maintenance. So it's a great piece of kit that I highly recommend. But I've let this sit for a month and it prints fine. If I let that thing sit for a month, it would cost me thousands of dollars to fix. Whew. Moral of the story, don't be like Darren. Darren probably was not ready to buy a flatbed printer yet. Darren probably should have not bought a flatbed printer, even though I really like it. So let me know what maintenance struggles you've had recently, and let me know if you have any special tricks of how to get your white head back. So thanks as always for being here, Print Fam. I will see you in the next one. One last thing that I wanted to say about the flatbed. I love having a flatbed, but I think my appetite for equipment has put me in a tough spot because my print heads will probably continue to go bad and be bad because I don't have enough work to print on it every day. And I don't have enough manpower to print on it every day. So my advice to you, if you're thinking about buying a flatbed, make sure you're outsourcing enough work that you can justify the fact that you will need to print on it every day or should print on it every day to avoid print head issues, and that you have enough labor that you can print on it every day. I didn't really count that into my calculation, and while I love what the flatbed printer can do, I think in the long run, until I can get the right staffing, the right turnaround, the right productivity in my shop, it'll actually hold me back more so than help me grow. So just one last nugget of something to think about before you pull the trigger on really buying anything. Make sure that the maintenance won't overwhelm you, or that it's required. Like my Konica, I don't have to print on it every day. My HP Latex, I don't have to print on it every day. My embroidery machine, I don't have to, like, the embroidery machine can sit for months and be fine. So maybe as you're growing, try either focus solely on something. Like if all I did was focus on flatbed, that'd be different. But because I have so many outlets, then I think it's gonna be a problem. So just one more like nugget that I wanted to mention.